Hello, third grade, and welcome to lesson 1 of our virtual learning. So you all should have received instructions on how to find the third grade virtual learning site on Google Classroom. So today we are going to be doing lesson 1. So you're going to go ahead and open the PDF of our lesson 1. So lesson 1 today, our key theme is ask and answer questions about key ideas. So when we are reading, good readers always stop and they ask questions about what they're reading, and then they look for the answers to those questions. So we're going to go ahead and start by reading our learning target together. So as we do in class, go ahead and get your bow and arrow, pull your string back, shoot once, and let's read together. Asking and answering questions about what you read will help you understand the text. So that is what we're going to be practicing today. We are going to be looking at our different texts, asking and answering our questions. So follow along while I read. We ask questions to get information or to understand something. Often, questions begin with words such as who, what, when, where, why, and how. As you read, ask yourself questions about the text and look for key details in the text to answer your questions. Asking and answering questions will help you understand the topic of the text. The topic means what the text is about. So let's look at this picture. What questions do you have about what you see? So let's look at the title. Try and find the title of our picture. The title is Prairie Dog Homes. So I'm thinking this is a pretty big clue about our text. I think I've heard of a prairie dog. Those are types of animals. And homes, obviously, is where something or someone lives. So let's go ahead and look at our picture. Take a second and think, what are my questions about this picture? When you're ready, go ahead and look at our next page right here. This says, think. What are some questions you could ask about the picture? So in this graphic organizer, they already have 3 questions for us to think about. Question number 1 says, what are most of the animals in the picture called? Let's go back and look at our picture. So I see one big animal that looks a little bit like a predator, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other animals. Are there any clues that could tell me what these animals are? Hopefully you would have looked back at our title and seen the words prairie dog. So my friends, the answer is prairie dogs. How do we know what are our key details? The title of the picture is Prairie Dog Homes. So that is our first part of our graphic organizer. So also on your Google Classroom, you will open up the document called Activity Number 1, Lesson 1, Answering Questions Charts. And you will see the same charts in our book. So we discussed that the answer to question number 1 is prairie dogs. So you will fill this in as well. Our second question, where do these animals live? See if you can figure out where do these animals live? And our third question, why do these animals live underground? Now I want you to pause the video here, and I want you to fill out the chart on this sheet. All right, great job. Let's go through our answers. Our second question in our chart is, where do these animals live? Let's look at our picture. I see that these animals are underground. They look like they are in tunnels. So I'm going to write in my sheet, underground in tunnels. What are my key details? My key details are the pictures of the animals underground. And our third question, why? Why do these animals live underground? If I look at my picture, I see that the prairie dogs live underground, but uh-oh, who is this? To me, this looks like a predator, an animal that eats another animal. Maybe it is a wolf or a coyote. I don't know, but I think that the prairie dogs are safer living underground where the predator cannot get them. So why do these animals live underground? Go ahead and check your answer and check your key details here. Great job, friends. All right, now we're going to look at our next page. And the title of our next text is Beaver Lodges. So take a second and think about our title. What are we going to read about? I know that a beaver is a type of animal, and I think I've heard the word lodge before. Lodge is a place where you live or where you stay. It is a little bit like a home. So let's go ahead and read paragraph 1 of Beaver Lodges. Do you know the saying, busy as a beaver? People say this because beavers are always working. These crafty creatures spend a lot of time building their homes. So today, friends, remember, we're talking about asking and answering questions. So I know that this text will be about beavers and their homes. One of my questions is, what are their homes made out of? I wonder if this text will answer my question. Let's look at paragraph 2 right here. Beaver homes are called lodges. Lodges are found along streams, rivers, ponds, and lakes. Now, I know that all 4 of those things, streams, rivers, ponds, and lakes, all have to do with water. So beavers must live near water. Beavers build these homes from branches and rocks. They use mud to hold them together. So did I find the answer to my question? Friends, in that same activity that we were just doing, we have the same graphic organizer. So our question is, what do beavers use to build their lodges? Let's go back and look at our text. Branches, rocks, and mud. Branches, rocks, and mud. That's my answer. And then I'd like you to write the sentences where you found your information. Now the next 2 questions are your own. So take a second and think of 2 questions that you have about our text, Beaver Lodges. When you have your questions, continue this video. Paragraph number 3 says, when they can, beavers build their homes into the banks along the water. Other times, they need to make a safe spot first. To do this, they build a dam from logs, branches, and mud. They get the logs by gnawing at trees until they fall down. Now, friends, gnawing at trees, look at me, this is gnawing. They gnaw at the trees until the trees fall down. A dam is like a wall that blocks water from flowing. It then forms a pond. Once the dam is built, beavers can get to the business of building their lodge. So what do we know more about now? We know about how beavers build their homes. So that's what paragraph 3 told us. Paragraph 4 says, beaver lodges are shaped like a dome. Maybe I don't know what the word dome means. Let me look at my picture. This is the shape of the beaver lodge. Is it a circle? No, not a square. To me, it looks like a dome is a half circle or a semicircle. They are usually about 10 feet high and 20 feet across. Most lodges have at least one underwater opening. To get inside, the beavers must swim underwater. These secret openings keep out unwanted predators. Inside the beaver lodge are different rooms. There is an eating room. We might think of that as a kitchen or a living room, and a nesting room. The floor of the lodge is built up out of the water. It is also made from rocks, branches, and mud. It is covered with plants and other soft materials. A family of beavers lives in a lodge. 2 parents and 2 sets of their offspring often live together. Now, friends, I see a word. I see the word offspring. I don't know what that word means. I'm going to look at the whole sentence again. 2 parents and 2 sets of their offspring often live together. 2 parents and 2, what usually goes with parents? Children. I think offspring means children. All right, friends. So go ahead and write the answers and key details to the questions that you asked in our text. And when you're finished with that, let's look at our talking point right here. Let's think. What does a beaver lodge look like? Using key details from the text, discuss the answer to the question. What does a beaver lodge look like? Let's see what I remember. Now remember, we want to refer explicitly to the text, so let's go back and look at our text. This says beaver lodges are shaped like a dome, so we know that the shape is like this. They're usually about 10 feet high and 20 feet across. So those are some good key details that we found in paragraph 4 for a question that we may have had. All right, friends, great work. Now you're going to do the quiz assignment and practice asking and answering questions of your own with 2 passages, termite mounds and teeny tiny tardigrades. Great work.